watching Muriel's Mini Obsession, and today I'm super excited because I just got the 4 new Skulltimate secrets from Monster High, and okay, I believe they're being billed as monster mysteries this go round. I got all 4 of them, so I'm super excited. This video is going to be a similar format to the video I made for the Neon Fright series. People seem to really like that one. So I'm not showing the unboxing. I am just going to get right into it and give you my highlights and my disappointments and do some comparisons to other dolls of the same character. Real quick before we get into it, I am just going to ask you to please click subscribe. It's either here or here, somewhere. I'm sure you could find it. Likes and comments are always appreciated too. So now let's get into it. First up, we have Cleo Denial. These sets come with these keys, and they do have some instructions, but they're really not clear, and I'm not quite sure what you're supposed to do with them. But the key does open the locker component of these cases where you have all the little baggies with the accessories and extra clothing pieces. There's a pamphlet that shows you the pieces and how to put them together for the elevator part and everything that it should come with. Once you have this assembled, it's very easy to lift the doll up in through the elevator, and this is what it looks like behind them. It's very pretty. So here is Cleo out of the box, and she looks absolutely fantastic. I am obsessed with her. I love her makeup, and I love that she has this really soft brown and blue hair with the gold in it. This brown is new for G3 Cleo, and I have to say I really, really like it. Just give you a better look at her outfit, her shoes. So just before we go any further, I want to point out that this little elevator mechanism does not come assembled, but it's very simple to put together. The instructions on that are very clear. It also comes with this little piece, which is a garment rack pole. Oops. And that just fits right into there. And I don't know if that, I can't stop dropping. If this is supposed to like click in here, it doesn't seem to be clicking in. So I don't know how secure that's going to be if you actually hang stuff on there. And one more thing I want to point out is that on the elevator mechanism, they give you this little like belt. It's sort of like a seat belt for the doll. And you just put that right in there. That does pretty much click in. And you can kind of like basically put it up or down to get the doll in there. Just kind of holds them in, I guess. It does come with 2 hangers, which are kind of cute, and so you could hang stuff on here. I just don't have a ton of faith that that pole is going to stay. So anyway, and then the last structural thing that you'll want to know about is that there is a waist clip that comes with the dolls, and it is heart-shaped on the back, so you can actually stick this into one of 6 spots on here if you want to have the doll posed outside of the case. That's an option. So this is not a dress, it's 2 separate pieces, and so I'm just going to take the skirt off to show what her leotard looks like by itself. That's that. Plain black on the back. So this is all of the clothes and accessories that she comes with, and I have to say I'm usually not a big fan of like plastic molded pieces, but I absolutely love this headdress. I just think it's so cool. And then she also has this like additional kind of bodice piece, chest plate, whatever you want to call it. Not focusing. I also really love the tights that they come with. I feel like they're just such a versatile piece that, you know, you could potentially pair with other outfits. So I can't wait to get those on her. And I also think the fact that they have leg warmers is kind of fun. The shoes are very cute too. That's pretty much all I have to say. They don't come with quite as many accessories as like the previous Skulltimate Secrets in terms of like just the little foods and like laptops and things like that that the previous series have come with. All in all, I have to say that I'm pretty disappointed with these cases. Aside from the fact that I do think they're very beautiful and I love the design of the key, they just don't seem very functional. There's less storage space than the coffins from the previous series. And the fact that there's holes in the front and the back, I mean, like, yeah, this glove just came right out. So it's like, aside from just having less storage space, I don't feel particularly safe about keeping things in here because they might just fall out and get lost. I don't think it's very practical for a collector or for a kid for that matter. So unfortunately, I kind of feel like these really are a waste of plastic. At least the coffins could be used as a decent storage system. All right, these are all the Cleos currently in my collection. And I have to say that the Monster Mysteries Cleo is the most unique face-up wise. None of the other ones have this like nude lip that she has going on. I mean, the I believe this is Iridescent Cleo. She has a gold lip, which is sort of neutral, but it's so sparkly. I'll just show you a little closer up. So they really are quite different. And then in terms of her eye makeup, I think the closest that I have is the original G3. But even then, they're quite different. I think that this new Cleo is far and above my favorite of all of them, although I do really love Iridescent and Monster Ball Cleo. She's taken top spot for sure. So I almost forgot because I had these stored in a different area to do a comparison with the other two new Cleos, which are Monster Fest and Core Refresh. And so actually, I'm going to show you side by side of both of their faces because the Monster Fest lips are actually the most similar to the Monster Mysteries Cleo. They're almost exactly the same shade, except of course Monster Fest has like a gold stripe in the middle of her lower lip. And then the Core Refresh Cleo is really quite a bit different, lips and eye makeup, but just so you see a comparison of those two as well. Next up, we have Clawdeen Wolf with a golden magenta key. And now the moment we've been waiting for, let's reveal Clawdeen. I will say that I like the way that these are packaged in that they just have two little plastic tags on the back of the head. And once you cut those off, they're just kind of like rubber banded in on here and super easy to get out. Okay, my girl Clawdeen, she is looking so cute. When I saw the stock images, I was like, I have to have her. I mean, I had to have all of them, but especially Clawdeen. I believe that she is a Target exclusive right now. Um, I got all of mine from Target. She's looking so cute. I love her edges. I love the braids, just the whole like color of her hair. It's so cute. And her makeup is so cute too. I'm just like, I'm obsessed. Her outfit is also very cute. I didn't realize this, but her skirt that she's wearing is actually like shorts. I don't know, well, you can see that with the black background, but they're like little shorts underneath. And this is also a separate piece from her leotard underneath. So you can separate those. Her shoes are very ornate. They have lots of crescents on them, as you would expect. They're interesting. I don't know, they're not like my favorite thing ever, but they're all right. In terms of what she comes with, it's pretty much the same as Cleo, everything with minor differences. I have to say, I'm not really feeling the accessories in these sets so far. I don't know, I generally like the little food and jewelry items that come with the Skulltimate Secrets sets. And I'm just not really feeling these that much. The dolls themselves are gorgeous. I do like these kind of ballet heels that don't actually have heels. I think they're really cool. I liked Cleo's too. The leg warmers and the tights, like I'm all about these tights. I'm not really a fan of Clawdeen's headset. I do like her little chest plate bodice thing. I think that's cool. So I just was a little bit inspired. I wanted to show her with her little bodice piece on, and then I also put on her tights and these other shoes. This is probably not going to be her final look, but I really like all these pieces. And one thing I have to say, like, about the tights, I know I'm going to keep going on about the tights because I love them, is that I love that each of the dolls in this series have these tights that are just like almost their skin color, including like Abby's blue and Draculaura's pink. I just think they are so like, I don't know, they're like chic in my opinion. So these are all of the Clawdeens currently in my collection. And I would say that the Monster Mysteries Clawdeen's face up is most similar to the Core Refresh Clawdeen. Comparison for you here, side by side. They are quite different, obviously. You know, one has a big gold crescent over one of her eyes, but they both have the dark purple lip. The Core Refresh is a little darker. They both have gold and purple eyeshadow. So out of all the ones that I have, they are the most similar face-up wise. And looking at all of them together, it's really hard for me to choose a favorite. I'm a big Clawdeen fan. But this new one is I'm really loving her. I also really love the Core Refresh. She has the softest hair. But I love the first Skulltimate Secrets Clawdeen as well. There's just something about the crimped hair, the green eyeshadow. And so I also have Monster Fest Clawdeen as well, who was stored in a different area, so I almost forgot. but I wanted to also show you a comparison of their faces as well. They're quite different in color and style. I really like both of them. These two are definitely some of my favorites that they've come out with. Next we have Draculaura. She is all pretty in pink with her case. All right, so after opening the first two dolls and having no clue really what the key gimmick was, I have to say, like, I'm not ashamed to say this. I went and I watched Draculaura's video on these girls, and he had the answer. It's really the silliest thing in the world. Basically, you take the key and it allows you to see these pictures more clearly. It's basically the components that you're going to be putting together to go in here and lift the elevator apparatus. This has got to be like the worst gimmick I've seen so far. So here is Draculaura unboxed. She's so cute. I really love the way they did the heart around her one eye. It kind of reminds me of, I can't remember the name of it right now, but they came out with like a G1 collector doll that was like a circus theme. It kind of is like giving those vibes a little bit. Yeah, I think her whole face up is really cute. I love the hair. Her outfit is not my favorite. It's all right. She has kind of these, you know, very glitzy over-the-top boots. But I think she is such a cute doll. So these are all the clothes and accessories that she comes with. As you already know, I'm obsessed with these tights. I love that they're very close to her skin color, but also the fact that they're pink. They could look really cute on some other dolls as well. And Draculaura G3 version, her measurements are pretty similar to Rainbow High dolls. So like I could see if these fit her, maybe they're going to fit Rainbow High dolls as well, which I'm excited about. I'm just going to give you a closer look at her second pair of shoes. They have this like curtain design on the soles, which is really neat. Bow. And I actually think her gloves are really cute too. I'm not that crazy in general about like plastic accessories, but these are very cute. Her headdress and her bodice plate. And then, you know, the bags are not my favorite either, but I do think it's really cute that this one is a heart shape in the profile. So these are all of the Draculauras that I have in my collection. I did have more at one point, but I sold a couple of them that just weren't my favorites. So this is my current collection of Draculauras from G3. And I would say that the Monster Mysteries one has the most similar face up to the core refresh, although obviously there are differences. But yeah, they both have the dark lips. Monster Mysteries is a little darker, and she obviously has this big heart over one of her eyes. And the eye makeup is slightly different. But all in all, I think that Monster Mysteries Drac might actually be my new favorite. I just really love her hair, the colors, and the dark makeup. She's just really doing it for me. And last but not least, we have Abbey Abominable. So here is Abbey, and she is so beautiful. I love her face. I'm not crazy about the tinsel in the hair, but that's okay. Her outfit, her boots. These are all of the clothing and accessories that she comes with. And I have to say, you already know I love the tights. Her headdress, one thing I really appreciate about it is that they have these little like circular areas that fit perfectly over her little horns. I don't know, are they considered to be horns, or I'm not totally sure, but they fit just like so nicely right over them. And I think it also kind of helps it to stay on better. So I just really appreciate that detail, because sometimes they do have a tendency to overlook the fit on some of the characters that have these unusual things, like the Neon Fright series, Toralai's skirt didn't have a cutout for her tail. So I'm glad that they paid attention to that. Here is her bodice piece and her shoes. One other thing that I do want to point out that I forgot to mention on some of the other ones is that these little dangle things that are on all of their bags, it's kind of hard to see it, but they are just kind of like a flimsy plastic that you hook onto there. And I've already like had a couple of them just like come off very easily. So that is not my favorite thing about these. And these are my two Abbeys. These, I'm pretty sure, are the only two that have actually been released so far in the G3 series. So I'm going to just give you a closer look of both of their faces. I was actually surprised to find that the Monster Secrets, what are we calling this again? Monster Mysteries actually has a lighter lip color, because it seems like in general the dolls are trending towards having darker lip colors. So I was surprised to see Abbey have a paler purple lip, but I do really like it. Other than that, they have relatively similar face ups, aside from obviously this like icy mark over one of her eyes. But yeah, I don't know. I think I have to say I do like the Monster Mysteries Abbey just a little bit better. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know in the comments which one of these is your favorite, and maybe which one is your least favorite. I really like them all for different reasons, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. And I look forward to seeing you next time.